Welcome back, guys. We've completed the Civil War, which was Chapter 4. We've now got to move on to Chapter 5, the Sierra Nevada. After the end of the Civil War, the construction of the Transcontinental Railway progresses at tremendous speed. We were playing as the Union Pacific when we were over here. We're now playing as the Central Pacific Railroad. And Collis Potter Huntington, one of the founders of the Central Pacific, will keep an eye on you as you overcome the inaccessible heights of the Sierra Nevada on the way to Promontory Point. This is going to be very cool, I think. We start with 2 million. We're starting in Sacramento. Competitors 2, and the rail network is realistic.
Let's go. Time is money.
We'll change this to Skye. Thank you, Roger. And we'll get going. Right, there's a cutscene, and then there's a fair bit talking.
From the ashes of the war began the reconstruction, and nothing seemed to stand in the way of the Transcontinental Railroad. The works to cross the continent from the west had already begun several years before in California. An idea, once viewed with skepticism, soon became a project of great public interest, and with each mile of track laid, the hope of uniting America from east to west grew. Yet the climb from California over the snow-covered mountain passes into the inhospitable landscapes of Nevada proved to be one of the greatest engineering challenges of its time. So this is the plan. We come from the west through the Sierra Nevada. The Union Pacific Railroad crosses the Rocky Mountains from Rock Springs in the east. Our track meets north of Salt Lake City, and so the transcontinental connection is complete. As simple as that. But I'm still stuck here in Washington. The rights to laying tracks in Utah territory are still pending, and I have to hold some talks. And as for Collis Potter Huntington, I have a lot of persuading to do with my wallet. So you will start by laying the foundation of the Central Pacific Railroad. The Union Pacific Railroad is our major competitor. If they reach the meeting point before us, Thomas Durant will just continue laying his tracks in our direction. This will mean that they will receive all the land rights and not us. Every single mile will be a disaster for us. In addition to that, I'm having a little supply problem as far as money is concerned. So I can't transfer quite as much to you as would be necessary for a good start. So you'll have to get money quickly. First, you should expand the rail network in the west, as there is a great demand for transport facilities there. I have noted down some tasks for you in that regard. Complete them quickly, and we'll have enough capital to push on to the meeting point once the land rights have been sorted.
Hello, my dear. So we meet again. The Mississippi didn't appeal to me as much anymore, and besides, I wanted to visit my old boss from Chicago. She now has several pretty cottages along the coast.
Hello, hello. Close the pressure regulator, check the pump, refill the water, and off we go. I hope you have an exciting journey.
Right, now I think they've actually finished. My God, that was a lot of yak. Right, what have we got to do? Quickly. We've got to connect 6 cities to our rail network. We've got to connect 10 rural businesses to our rail network. And we've got like 2 years to do that, 3 years to do that, and 4 years to get a population of 100,000 in Sacramento. We've got to build a rail network with a total length of 194 miles. Well, that should be pretty easy. Achieve a quarterly profit of 300,000. Transport 50 passengers from San Francisco to Promontory Point. And optionally, get a population of 75,000 in San Francisco, build a university in San Francisco, and establish an express connection between San Francisco and Los Angeles. Right. Okay. And I've already used 10 days. Right. Let's get some stuff done. So I think, yes, there's a little bit of information down here. Build your second station in the nearest town. It's probably pretty good advice. So I think we're going to pop. We're going to pop a station in here. Now I'm going to do the express connection from San Francisco down to Los Angeles. So it makes sense to put in a large railroad. And by that I mean a large railroad station. So we're going to be, we've got sugar, we've got some vegetables, we've got some corn kind of up here. We've got sugar milk, cotton cows. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of stuff that we can get into San Francisco. Right, let's do. So we're going to have the express line coming down here. We're going to have a line going to Sacramento. Okay, I think I know how I want to do. So we'll get a large train station, which will orient kind of sort of like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. So first of all, let's get it hooked up to Sacramento. So I'm going to use this line over here. I'm going to use the two central lines for getting goods into the city, and then this line will be the express line down to Los Angeles. So let's do this. So we want to hook this up to Sacramento. Now Sacramento, it's going to expand in this direction. We want, and so we've got to get all this stuff in there. So I'm thinking we'll have like one line going up there to Reading. We'll have one line coming out to San Francisco, and then the other two we'll use to get goods in. The terrain is really interesting. Oh, by the way, I'll say again, for anybody that missed it, they have introduced a pause button into the beta version of the game. Now, I'm actually playing on a press copy, which is not on the beta branch, so I don't have the pause button. But if I know several people left comments and were like, "Oh man, I don't really fancy buying the game if it doesn't have a pause." It's going to have a pause. Don't worry. Okay, so if this is going to expand out this way, which it is, then I want this going into probably there. Is there anything I want from up here? There's corn there. Yeah, there's no corn down. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave one platform. We'll use that platform for this. No, because I'm going to need one for food, food and other stuff coming in here. I'm going to want one for the track up to Reading, and then I want one on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have to expand this. So, expand that station, and I guess we need to put a maintenance building. Yes, we do. All right, so now this is 350,000. Because look at the terrain on this map. Look at this. When I first saw the game and I saw this kind of slightly cartoony kind of style, I was like, yeah, I don't know whether I like this. But the more I've played with the game, the more I've kind of got used to it, I freaking love it now. And the terrains are really interesting. Because we've been playing on relatively flat maps up until now, but once you start getting mountains and stuff on there, it's really interesting. Right, so what can we do about this? I think we want to avoid these mountains, so we want to come around this side and in here a bit. So let's see, we're 350. Let's see if we can get that down a bit. So if we come this side, 180. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be kind of around the 180. I'm trying to get like low. They've got a bit of a curve there, but shouldn't be too bad. Now the big cost here is the bridge, which is like 128,000. Now we could bring the cost down by bringing the bridge down, but the problem is going to be the incline. So let's see, we've got 0 incline there, we've got 3% there. I think we can probably afford to bring it down a bit. What's that get me? That gets me down to like, if we had like a 5% incline. Okay, let's keep it at 5%. That gets us down to 100,000, which is not bad at all. I can live with that. Right, let's do that. Okay, double tracking. What I'm going to do with this, because I think I'm only going to have like 2 trains running between these two. So we'll just have I think we'll just have a smallish section. So, like this. Try to be more sensible about things. So maybe to there. There we go. Alrighty. So let's accept that. Let's see. 1.484. Now, I would really like to get the express route down to Los Angeles, like kind of ASAP. So go on, let's do that as well. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So, how the hell do I want to do this? I want to grab a small train station and pop it in probably about... I want it the other way around. In case I expand. Let's put it in there.
Have you really not got the message that your station has no future here?
No, I haven't. So, shush. Right. Now, I want to follow the coast. But we need to keep this, like, a fairly quick line. But it also needs to be, like, as cheap as possible. So... let's come around there. That's 5%. That's 1%, but we get a tunnel, which is not good. Man, this is kind of steep. Okay, that's 2%. That's cool. Now, I guess, like, ideally we want to come this side, don't we? For the shortest route. So we just need to be careful of, like, how high the incline is. Now, is that creating that's creating a bridge. We don't want a bridge. Ideally. We may have to have a bit of a bridge. What if we move that, like, up a bit? Like that. We still get a bit of a bridge there. What if we bring that up to there? I'm trying to avoid having bridges and stuff. Okay. That's like 4% to there. Now where's that? That's there, so... oh, 8%. Good lord. Oh, we can cut through that. Okay, let's aim to get, like, over here-ish. Let's see where we want to go. We want to go straight up there. So let's aim to get a kind of, sort of, ish over there. And let's move this in a bit. And try and get this incline down to something reasonable. Now, yeah, I don't want the tunnel. That's the thing. Oh, man, that gives me, like, 7%. Which is not great. That's 4%. So if I come up a little bit higher, maybe 5%, that gives me 5 and 5, which is, like, that's kind of reasonable. I could live with that. And we've got 1% going across there. How much is that costing me? That's only costing me 180,000. And we're like 2/3 of the way there. What do you think? Accept that? Can't move that. 1%. How's the terrain? Where do I want to go from here? And I think... see, we've got a little bit of a valley. I don't want to leave myself in a place where I'm kind of forced to have a bridge or something. So... but I think going through here is probably the best bet. I wonder if I can extend that out. Well, no, I've got this blooming tunnel. No, we don't want that. No tunnels, thank you very much. 177. Got a little bridge there. I'm trying to avoid that. Nope. Oh, yeah. That's a 6% incline, though. Oh, come on. Can I get this to do something nicer? 7. Yeah. No, it's going to have to be a 6% incline, I think, unless I could maybe play around with this a little bit. No. That's 5. Now I've got to come down there to get 5. Well, it's going to have to be 6 then. So, without a bridge. Okay, 150,000. And then straight across to there. Right, we'll take that. 150,000. Boom.
Your rail network has now reached a total length that will make our competitors sit up and take notice.
And we've already completed a task. You know, I think that's wrong. The task is like create a rail network that's like 194 miles long. I'm assuming that should be like 1,940 miles long. Because that seems like a pretty silly task to me. Right, let's, you know what, let's hook this up. So this is going to go into that platform. So, we've got some nasty stuff going on. Now, I could come, like, more along the coast. But, see, I knew that was going to create a bridge there. Now, what happens if we go kind of a bit further up there? Well, so we were at about 1 million, kind of, sort of. That's 4%. Let's go a little bit further. That's 2%. It's getting through. It's getting through here. That's not good. So what if we come? Okay, that's only a 1% incline. So that's good up to that point. So maybe right. Look at this. I've already got it down to like 390. We've got this big bridge over there. Now I wonder if we can get rid of that big bridge. I think if we drag the track, maybe. Ooh, that's a 6% incline. That's got us down to 250,000. Can we get that to come down? No, it doesn't want to come down below 6%. And I've got that blooming great bridge. That's, yeah, there we go. So, okay, 4% I can live with, 2% I can live with, 2%. Is this 6% over here that I wish I could do something about? That gets it down to 5%, but it does take us a bit out of our way. Okay, let's go back to 6%. So it's 6% to get from there to there. Let's, I don't know, maybe if we bring this up. I'm creating a bridge, though. That's the only problem. Oh man, we might have to live with that 6%. That's a little bit of a nightmare. But if I bring you further back here, that's 1 and 7. That's 7, 8. Good lord. Well, you know what? I think we'll go with straight then. So let's just have it, because at least straights are quicker. Oh, 7%. No. Let's have a bit of a curve. Alright, but it's only costing me 137,000, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, 4%, 2%, 2%. It's just that 6%. I think we got a 6% at the other end, haven't we? Something like. Alright, take it. Boom. So, now, how are we going to do passing places on this? Well, I'm thinking that we put in, like, a couple of passing places. And maybe have 4 trains running up and down here. So, where would we want our passing places? So, we'd want a passing place probably around here. And one around here is what I'm thinking. So let's do it. So, if we take a passing place, come on, from there. Maybe come a little bit further. Like that, and hook you back up like that. Okay, so that's 1, and then the other one we'd want somewhere over here. Let's do it from about. Come on, behave. And there. Let's make it a little bit longer. What the hell? And go back onto the track there. Alrighty, boom. Right, so what we need now is like trains and signals and supply and all of that kind of stuff. We're definitely going to need maintenance in here. So let's get some maintenance going. But yes, and we're going to need maintenance at the other end because this is a pretty long way. So I'm thinking we're going to need maintenance down in Los Angeles as well. So let's get build. What the hell? Build city stations in the center to attract as many passengers as possible. Oh, okay. Build the train station as close as possible to industries to reduce loading times. Yeah, okay, got that. Right, so you will build maintenance. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. So Yeah, we want trains and signals and all kinds of stuff going on. Right, now, I said I was going to do... What have I got? 900,000. I said I was going to do a line. You know what? I've put that into the wrong... I've put that into the wrong blooming platform. That should have gone into that platform there. Ah, man. Yeah, it should. Okay, well, we'll just snip that off quickly. So, snip, snip. You should go into that platform. There we go. Now, this one's going to go up to... Where was it? Reading. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the terrain, see what we've got to work with. So, we're going to be coming out of here. Oh, this is going to be quite brutal. I think we're going to have a fairly sharp turn here. And then maybe stay on this side of the river. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking. Well, let's see. So, we want a station in Reading. Probably... Well, I guess we're going to go up to Gold Beach. Is it going to go anywhere else? I don't think it's going to go anywhere else. I think it's just going to go up to Gold Beach, in which case we want it oriented. Probably something kind of like that. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Right, so let's grab you and hook you up to Sacramento. So this is going to... Now, do I want to go into that one or that one? Which is going to be best? Yeah, it needs to go into this one, I think. The one on the end. Alright. And like I said, look at this. 800,000 is going to create this ridiculous, enormous bridge going across here. So, we are going to have, I think, a pretty tight bend. Okay, that's like a 4% incline. And then... we want to go around there like that. Yep, that works. And then we want to get rid of this stupid tunnel. 3% and 2%. That kind of works, I think. I'd like it if we weren't cutting quite so deep into here, but... I don't know. Let's just see. Can we... 5, 4... Yeah, we gotta go a bit windy to avoid cutting so deep. What's that get? That's like 143. I am kind of wondering about this and thinking, am I being too fussy? What was it? 143. If I take that out, yeah, you know what? It's actually worth doing. It's actually worth doing. So, it's 147, 145. What do you think? Go with that? 2%, 3%, 3%, 1%, 4%. Yeah, I think we are... Well, this bridge is costing us like 32,000, so maybe we want to just go a little bit further in here. Look at this, down to 111,000. Peachy. 4, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, that'll do. All right, let's take that puppy. So what the hell am I doing? Oh, there we go. Now... how many trains am I going to have running between Sacramento and Reading? I'm probably going to kick off with like 2. So, somewhere in the middle. Yeah. And then, round to... yeah, let's make it a little bit longer. Like that. Alrighty, we've got ourselves a passing place. So, let's see. We've got our first 3 lines. I do have to put the signals and the trains on. And I've also got to put the supply on. Well, let's do that. So, supply. Let's bang these in quickly. Supply towers. So, supply tower there. Supply tower on there. And supply towers in the passing places. I'm going to put 2 on this stretch. So, I'm going to put 1 there. And I'm going to put another one on this stretch down here somewhere. Boom. Alrighty. We're up to the 30th of January. Man, I've only done these 3 lines. Right, we want to get the trains running. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 train on each. I'm going to put one train on each and then do the signals. Mind you, but like putting the signals on this bit is going to be like relatively quick, I think. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the signals first. I don't think it's going to be that desperate. Let's do it. Signals. So we want that. We want, come on, that. And on this one, we're going this way, aren't we? Yeah, there. Come on. And the other end of the passing place, we want here. Boom, boom. All right, let's pause that. Having done those 2, let's get the trains running on there. So what do we want? We want new train, set up rail line, Sacramento to San Francisco. Yes, add a locomotive. Good old Philadelphia. Close that, and we want to clone it. Yes, please. Then we want to do same thing. Set up a rail line, Sacramento to Reading, and we want yes, add locomotive, one of those, and clone it. Yeah. Okay, stop. Woohoo! Alrighty. We've got loads of videos and stuff telling us about how to build tracks and how to put switches in, signals in, and how to position stop signals and all that kind of stuff. But we don't need to worry about that. What's this? Build a rural train station. Yeah, I'll get to that. Don't hassle me. Right. So now I want to put the signals in on this stretch over here. So let's do that. So I want this is going this way, isn't it? Yeah, that's going that way. Train's going up this way. So where's the? Here we go. So this needs to go there. Directional. And then where's the next? Here we go. So boom, boom, and finally, where's the last one? Here we go. Come on, quick, boom, boom. All right. So now we can put the line in and get the trains running. So we want 4 trains running on this, I think. So new train, go away. Set line, San Francisco to LA. Boom. Add locomotive, Philadelphia. Oh, now, one thing I need to change on that. That should be express goods only. I want this to be an express line. So save that and then clone it. 2, 3. I'm probably going to have to wait a few seconds to get the 4th one on. Because one of these is going to have to pull out. So this is going to have to pass this signal. Then this one can pull out. Oh, maybe when it passes this. Come on. Move. There we go. And now I can clone the 4th one. Boom. Pause. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Okay, so we've got our first 3 lines running. 2 trains, and 4 trains. All right, so we've got 217,000 left, which, to be honest, is not a whole hell of a lot. So we actually need some cash coming in from this stuff. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got down here? Whenever a train reaches a city, freight, mail, and passengers will be unloaded. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. The faster you transport express goods, the higher the revenues. Thanks for letting me know that. As part of the loading process, each train automatically receives the rail cars it receives. Yes, we know all about that. Special rail cars can be added via the train details. Yes, I know about that as well. Now, personnel. We've got a new applicant. John Ward, who's a stoker. Let's see. Maximum speed for a locomotive is increased by 5%. Okay, we want him on one of our LA trains. So I'm going to hire you. And then we're going to go and find... Where's our... Oops. I want this train. I want to manage it. I want to add a stoker. Boom. And pause. Alrighty. Now, what else can I do with my 200,000? This business produces goods that are required by the industry in Reading. Set up a railroad line so that the business uses your trains for transport instead of shipping goods. Okay. But we also want to get those cows into Sacramento. Now, What I really want to do is set up a warehouse. The problem is a warehouse is going to cost me like 200,000. So maybe I just extend up to Gold Beach. Do you think? Now the question is whether we can do it for 200,000, because this gets a bit brutal over here. Like I'm thinking we're going to have to go around this. But then we've got to cross this valley. That's going to be a big old expensive bridge across there. And then we've got these freaking mountains to get around. So we're going to have to go around here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe it would be a good idea to go like quite a bit round. And go up there. Well, we'll try it, I guess. Let's put this... I don't know whether we'll be able to afford this track. We'll see. We'll see. What do I want? I want to put a small station into Gold Beach.
As I mentioned, I'll be stuck in Washington over the coming weeks and won't be able to help you for that time. A steam engine needs oil as lubricant. Washington needs dollar bills.
Thank you for pointing that out. Right, let's... now, I could put this in... I could extend this and put in a separate platform. But I can't really afford it. So let's put it into here for now, and then I can switch it later. Now, okay, this wants to try and cost me 1.5 million. That ain't happening. So let's bring this out. So, I do want to come up like as fast as I can. So like, oh, but no, I think let's bring you back down there. Let's have you going across there. We've got to avoid... Oh, man. Oh, we've got native Indians in the way. Alright, so in that case, what if we... Well, come on, give me the track. What if we avoid them, go round here? Oh, we've got a blooming tunnel through there. Let's go down a little bit so we can actually see this. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford this route. But doesn't it make it kind of interesting? I think it makes it pretty interesting. What about if we bring this up? Oh, okay, what about if we bring this up? That's only a 1% incline, but this becomes like an 8% incline, which is not good. So we'd want to... Man. Now, like, what if we like really went around the houses a bit and bring this kind of around there? So that's 3%, 3%, 4%, 1%. It wants to cost me 500,000 though. What's costing the money? Bridge. We've got a bridge somewhere. Oh, we've got a bridge here. Alright, well I think we can maybe get rid of that bridge. So if we bring you... Oh no, we've got this great big bridge here as well. Okay. Let's bring this down. The only problem with that is that we're then going to have quite steep going up there. So we want to cut the cost of the bridge down. So we've really knocked the cost of that bridge down. But now we've got a pretty steep incline going up here. So what happens if we bring this out? 6% is probably... I mean, we've put a couple of 6% on the other one, but... so I want to try and avoid this bridge. So how the hell would I avoid this bridge? And try to maybe not have such a steep incline. Okay, that's as far as I can come down without creating a tunnel. Oh. Okay, so that's got rid of the bridge, but now I've got a tunnel. I've got a little bridge somewhere, but that's probably that bridge there. So we've got to avoid this tunnel somehow. So, okay, we've got like a 10% incline now, which is not good. That's 6%, that's okay. This is 3%. What would be good is if we could get this coming like a bit lower, but without making a tunnel. So, like if we got this, I don't know, that's as close as I can get it, isn't it? Yep. All right. Well, that and. Okay. That's now an 8%. So that's... Yeah, that's not terrific. Okay, if I push that back a little bit, can we get this to do something a bit better than 8%? No. So that's 4% up to there. Hang on a second. Like, if I get rid of this one, kind of even though... Okay, so that evens out to like 7%. Alrighty. If I come up 6%, 5%. Okay. 6%. That's 0 and 6, 1, and... I'd like to get it down to 5% if I could. 200,000. 199. 196. You know, guys, I think that is probably about as good as it's going to get. So we're running nice and kind of flat along here. I wonder, we could maybe reduce the cost of these earthworks if we came like a little bit more along the coast. Don't you think? Let's try it. So if we bring this out here and cross the river kind of more over here. That's got to be a lot less in terms of the earthworks. And then... Okay. We want this to be a bit straighter. Like that. But now we've got a 9% incline here, which is kind of not so good. It's fun playing with these lines, though. I mean, well, I don't know what you think. You may be going, oh, for God's sake, get on with it. But I'm kind of loving this. So we want to bring this incline down a bit, and that's making it worse. Wow. What if I take that out? Man, that gets us down to 6%. So that needs to just come out a little bit. Ooh, that's gone up to 7. 6 and 6. 6% I can like just about live with. What are we down to? 194. So it hasn't really made any difference because I've basically moved the earthworks that we had here to here. So it hasn't really made that much difference. I am kind of wondering if I move this up a little bit. Because we could live with a little bit more. So let's reduce that to 5% now. Down to 193. Alright, guys. I think we're going to have to let it run on a little bit now. So, let's let things run. So, San Francisco to Los Angeles. Let's have a check out of these trains.
I see old Huntington's keeping you on your toes. I hope you still have time for a bit of fun, though.
Yeah, thanks for that. So, now our trains aren't running full. That one's hardly got anything. That's hardly got anything. That's hardly got anything. But that's not too much of a surprise because all the trains like came on immediately. Once they've spaced out, hopefully they should be carrying a bit better. Let's have a look at these puppies over here. Let's get rid of that. Have a look at this. We're at over 200,000 now. Oh, we've got an express. Hooray! That's carrying 5 lots, 5 lots. That's not too bad. Sector track. Yes, I know about that. Thanks very much. And let's have a look at the trains over here. Oh, go away, and so Sacramento, Reading, and oh, nice. All right, so that's doing pretty good. Let's go back to the track building. So this is going to cost me 193 to put in. Yeah, go on, let's do it. 266. So I should be able to afford to do the double tracking and get a couple of trains on, I guess. I've got to put the supply on. That's another 30,000. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. So we want to double track it in like here. So let's do it from there to let's go a bit further, like there. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the supply put in. So supply tower goes in there, and then we want signals. Signals are gonna go there. Change it to directional. Boom. And where's the other end? Here's the other end. And boom. Change it to directional. Alrighty. And then we want to put a train on the line. This is gonna be from Reading to Gold Beach. Yes. Add locomotive, which I can't afford. I need some more money. Now, do I take out a loan? Now, that's a very good point.
Railroads are a tough business.
Do I take out a loan? And you know what, guys? I think that's what I should have done. I should have taken out a loan, shouldn't I? Let's go and have a look up here. 300,000. Or 200,000 at 6%. I've almost got enough to do this anyway. Let's take it. Issue the bond. Yes. Go away. Oh, we definitely want to bid on that. We'll see. Are they going to come back? I haven't seen who the competitors are, actually. That's a good point. Let's have a look at that. And we get it.
Probably
Hooray.
just another one of your little mistakes, but could it be that you just placed a bid?
Shush. Right. Let's have a quick look at the research. What do I want? Do I want the caboose? Not really. Do I want anything over here? Increase profits of factories by 50%. Well, I don't have any at the moment. So, right now, there isn't really anything I want. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I've got the dragon. Yeah, I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait on that. I've now got 300,000.
Too long intervals between maintenance, poor quality fuel, incompetent staff.
Shush. That engineer, I'm probably going to want on one of the trains down to Los Angeles. So let's clone that. All right. So we've got another city hooked up with another couple of trains running. Cool. Awesome. Wonderful. What next? What next? What next is we probably need to focus on getting a bunch of stuff coming into Sacramento. That would probably be a good thing. Now, Reading. I put a maintenance shed in Reading, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, we need a maintenance shed in Reading. Damn it. Alright, well, needs to happen. Maintenance shed, boom. I also need to put a couple of signals on here just before the station on both sides, like that, so that they can share that platform. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? We're at 200,000. We're... Oh my god. It's already May. Good lord. Where are we? Let's have a look at... now, the tasks. We're at 5 of 6. I've got to hook up one more town, and we've done that. And then we've got an extra year to do the next thing. So where am I going to hook up to next? I've got Eugene up there, but oh my god. Okay, that's... okay. There's kind of a pass through here. So we could try and go through there, but I'm thinking that's got to be tunneled, maybe. Or we go from Reading and we go up this way to Eugene. Okay, well, that's one possibility, going up to Eugene. Is there a better place that we can hook up to? There's nothing down here. We could hook up from Los Angeles to San Diego. That would be cheap and cheerful. That'd be cheap as chips. Should we go for San Diego? Now, we could mess them up a little bit because you see how their station is there. So if they want to expand their station, they've got to come in this direction. Well, what we could do is get a small train station and put it... where can I put it? What's the closest I can put? Oh, no, it forces you to leave enough room. Oh, I want it to be mean. Let's put it in like that.
You still haven't understood that this town only needs one station. Mine.
Am I going to expand this and have separate platforms? No, I'm not. Is the answer. All right, so let's drag you out here a little bit. Kind of sort of like that. All right, so we got a 1% incline there, 3% there. Ooh, yeah, let's keep you down. Well, let's maybe go up to 4. This is 68,000, so it's nice and cheap. Let's go up a little bit more. It's still 64,000, whichever way we do it. That's 3, 0, 4. Let me take you down there. So 65,000. So 0, 3, 1, 3. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah, I think we'll run with that. We've got corn over there. Oh, we've got a bunch of stuff over here. We could potentially bring in if we wanted to. All right, we'll take that. I think we're just going to have. Are we just going to have one train? I think we're just going to have one train running between those, at least for now. So let's take that.
Successfully connected many cities to the network. Well done.
Los Angeles, San Diego. No, come on. Los Angeles, San Diego. Thank you. And add a locomotive. We want Philadelphia. And yeah, that's all I want to do. I don't want to clone it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put signals. I wanted to put signals in. So let's get signal. That direction. And a signal there in that direction. The reason for putting those signals in is so that if a train is already, let's say a train from here comes into this platform, right? If there isn't a signal here, then a train coming in this direction has to wait at a signal, or like the first signal before the station. So if we've got a signal there, it can wait right there. If we don't put that signal in, then it would have to wait like back. Where's a? I can't see if there's a... Yeah, it would have to wait back here. Well, no, there. It would have to wait there. Which obviously like slows it down. So that's why we put those signals in. You know what, guys? That is probably not too bad a start. Let's have a very quick look at our quarterly report. Quarterly report. Income. Right. Is 126,000. Right, we need to get up to. Where are we? There's a quarterly profit of 300,000. Oh, we're currently at 116. Where does it show me that? Where does it say 116? Quarterly report. Was it? I don't know. Maybe it was here. This is like 126 now. No, like where is that number? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I may try and figure that out between now and the next episode. But we have completed the first task. We've connected the cities. Now we've got to get busy on hooking up the rural businesses. We've got to hook 10 of those up. That should be a lot of fun. We're going to have some warehouses going on. I think it's probably going to be like 2 warehouses, one over here, feeding into Sacramento. If you've got ideas, if you've got suggestions, leave them. Leave me a comment. Maybe even hit the like button if you're feeling in a particularly saucy mood. And I will catch you for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Peace out.